Oh shit.
Yeah, the Little Richie song. It's the original lyrics are very blatantly about butt sex. It's
Okay,
like
so I'm
tutti
hearing.
fruity, y'all booty, or something like that.
What a
Right in your booty.
The stream is
I'm
not
gonna-
live
I'm
if
gonna
you were
have to
trying
read
to
it.
give it a sound check.
The stream is.
I'm
says
live
it's
on the stream.
It might
I'm
just be delayed.
super loud.
Super loud.
Wah 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 pepper. Wah wah wah.
This guy
Christ.
jocking my shit.
Wait, so do I
It's
need to
not.
turn you down, or are you actually loud?
Ari
Check, check,
was
check.
much quieter. Ivan was louder. Nope,
I can
Ari's
turn
quiet.
myself up. Okay. let
Or he's
me-
just whispering, I think.
Well,
No, I'm good. I'm here. I'm not whispering.
yeah, you're good, Ari.
Okay.
Ari's
Sounds
good.
Jesso?
Hello. So the
I
original
good?
lyrics to Tutti Frutti. God damn it, Paige. I want to do my sound check by reading this song. Okay. If it don't fit, don't force it, 'cause you'll make your mama mad. If it don't fit, don't force it, 'cause you only get in bad.
Subtle.
Yep.
Tommy, what do you think about that?
Tutti Frutti, good booty. You can. Oh, it's Tutti Frutti, Tutti Frutti, good booty. If it don't fit, don't force it. You can grease it, make it easy.
That has been a reading.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Woo!
Tommy, we can't hear you, Tommy.
Whoa, sup, lemon juice is 12. Tom,
It's
you gotta fix
interesting
the
with
internet at
my-
that new house.
With my work laptop, I can watch the stream, but I can't join the chat.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, that was not supposed to be happening on the stream. But hey, this is me just testing music. How's this music sounding?
Extremely loud.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud.
It's overwhelmingly
Okay,
loud.
good. Perfect. How about that?
You're perfect.
You're
Hey,
perfect.
Ari.
Yes.
Actually, never mind. I can do it.
How's that? Oh, changing the
Yeah, but
from Zelda. You got it?
well, yeah, I can take care of it. Okay, there's my second monitor.
How's audio sounding, Paul?
The music could be turned up a bit here. Yeah, that's good.
All right, sweet.
Maybe just. No, you're good.
My monitor keeps dropping.
All right, cool. We're just missing Tommy then.
That is. a
Sounds
fact.
like it.
All they say, Blaze, all they
Tommy boy, Tommy. One day I'm gonna remember how to get directly to changing what game we're playing. Stream Manager, that's the one. It's always in fucking Stream Manager. Edit stream info.
Just so you're a little bit quiet.
That's because I'm whispering. I'm trying to be a little quiet for my wife. She has a headache.
No.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay, let's try that again.
There he is.
Hey. I just I don't know. I think it just needs a second to charge up a bit.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah, no, just I'm listening to the delay on the stream. Just so you're like a couple of octaves lower, like you're much quieter than everyone else.
Who's that?
I'm Matt
Jesso.
Quieter.
Jesso's quieter.
Okay.
There you go. You're good now.
I'm talking
What if-
normal
what if you
now.
change
Is it
anything?
better? No, I'm just talking normal now.
Yeah, you're good. Normal.
Cool.
I ain't fucking with you, broke bitch.
Sorry, Maddie's headache.
Sounds good. How Ari, where's that thing where I can change my decibels again? Do you remember that?
Yep. So go to OBS, right click on the sound in the where you have your audio sources listed. It's probably to your right.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have the different audio sources. Right click, and I think it's advanced properties.
Yes, advanced audio properties. Got it. That's the one.
Yes, they will.
Wait, why does my mic say it's down decibels? That's not what we need. We need up decibels, dog.
Take them up, decibels.
Up decibels is what we need. Does this sound
Yeah.
any better, Paul?
You sound fine. Yeah.
Yeah, this
what's
sounds
up,
good.
decibels?
Awesome. It smells like up decibels in here.
Ah,
What's up, decibels? That's what we call our fans.
Terrible.
We call our fans.
This is what
decibels.
people tune in for.
That's right. Pre-check and learning how to use
this
this.
is what
Thanks
they
for
wait
joining us,
15
folks.
minutes for sending.
Yeah, welcome to the 10-minute pre-show where we don't really talk about anything.
No,
It's a
we
show
talk
about
about
nothing.
audio.
We learned a very important fact, and it's that Tutti Frutti is about butt sex.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Did we
also
learn
learned
that?
about Jawbreaker.
I think that was
Okay, that I'll give you as important.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's pare on down on the stuff that we don't need.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll. I mean, it's about time to go. Do we even need to drop the stream?
No, we can just
you
hang
have
out
a
for
new
a bit.
lion. Look at you and your new lion.
Oh, thanks.
What?
He's got a new
Forgot about that.
avatar for his voice.
Oh,
My voice avatar, if you will.
I see it.
Yep. Alright, so everything's up and running. I'm gonna get recording on my end. How about that? Record. Everybody record.
I can't
Alright.
crash the system.
There's a glitch in the Matrix. Now, if you knew how many little things I
Oh my
had
gosh,
going on.
What the fuck just happened?
What the hell was that?
I sat up in my chair. I was like, I need to do something.
Butterfly?
Yeah. Basically. Basically.
Basically.
Got 'em.
Boo this man.
Boo this man. They're saying boo earns.
Boo me. Man, I'm on this Dune shitposting group, and it's devolved into Letterkenny Dune memes. It's pretty great.
Oh, that's a
That's fantastic.
really fun middle of a Venn diagram.
Yeah. It's like Wayne drinking the beer, and it's like, bring in Fade and Rabin. And then it's like the two ostrich fucker guys. I can't remember their names.
Boots and the
Allegedly.
ginger.
Yeah, Boots and the Ginger.
Hmm.
It's like, my brother's coming with 100 Fremen degens.
Well, thanks, 2-a-day. Thanks for coming to check us out. All right, so it's about 8:30. So I think
Oh, I think Plastic
can
Buddha
kind
came
of-
in right on ostrich fucker. Sorry to interrupt.
Nailed it.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Is that allegedly a coincidence?
It probably was a sick ostrich, though.
I mean, how are they going to hold one down?
Welcome.
Even a sick ostrich would take at least 2 guys.
How many tabletop role players would it take to fuck an ostrich?
Jesus Christ. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Welcome to the improbable and very odd questions that we ask about ostriches. This is the Ostrich Cast, and this is the Flock. Dun, 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 dun.
The ostrich cast.
Flock news.
Wish I had a awful goose noise to cue up.
All right, cool. So last time on How to Kickflip a Horse,
A very special.
Burn Bryte.
episode.
you all were tracking down a missile that was shot from the surface that took out a transporter, transporting refugees back down to the planet.
Found it.
You were able to find the trajectory of the ship with the help of the guild, the Senchal Guild. The Senchal Guild say that it's very weird for any civilian to have hold of that weapon, since it's a weapon that's not usually sold to civilians, and it's very restricted. So they've tasked you with recovering the weapon and that is what you are en route to do. Actually, I believe you've pretty much accomplished this goal. You have broken into an already exploded base of a space Nazis. Is that what I think we're going with? Just the easiest,
Yeah.
the space Nazis. But officially in canon, they are called the Sentinel Brotherhood, and it looks like the attack was meant to be taken out to show that they do not approve of refugees coming to this place. And doing some more digging, you discovered that, in fact, they had two targets that day, and the first target was never acted on, and instead they went to their second target, and you think that might be connected to why the base is blown up, and looks like somebody got to the the Sentinel Brotherhood on the ground. And I believe that's where we last left off. So I can go ahead and do the intro now. Welcome to How to Kickflip a Horse. We are a pretty much weekly adventure cast where we focus on different games. Right now we're focusing on Bryte, which is an RPG that is for Roll20 exclusive. It takes place in space with a burn that is surrounding the galaxy and getting smaller and smaller as time goes on. Looks like it'll take, maybe 50, 100 years. Nobody's sure how long it'll take before it reaches everywhere. So set to that world, our crew is taking off to do what they can to make this place more livable, more habitable. I don't know. You'll have to ask them. So first off, we've got Ivan.
Hello, I'm Ivan, and I am playing Oravona, the Eno journalist.
And coming in at the most plasticky, we've got Paul.
I'm playing Prisoner, a shape-shifting driftling.
Always hard as a rock, we've got Jesse.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and I'm playing the hashtag known as Horst.
And everybody's favorite pile of 100,000 insects, we've got Tommy.
Hey, I play Doc, the psychic mass of bugs.
And this is me, Arius, and I play everybody else, and this is How to Kickflip a Horse. No, it's not. That's not it. This is How to Kickflip a Horse.
Motherfucker.
Womp, womp, womp.
I think we need to do like a 30-second edit of that. It's pretty good. So welcome. Let me get you guys on the appropriate page. I think we were... Let's see if we can... Let's first take it to Galaxy View. All right, so you all are here on Yevlin, which is the headquarters of ARC in a city called Sela on the third moon of Yevlin. And more specifically, you all went into the old mining district that's now been all but abandoned. And we are in the back room, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. I know
Is this
we had
where we were?
acquired the we had acquired the Plan 15 club. We'd all joined the Plan 15 club,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're
That's
making our way
correct.
to the main building.
Yeah, you all had got some information. I think You downloaded whatever information was left over from the hacker's computer here.
Yep.
And you had kickflipped the gun.
Shit,
Where do you all want to head? Is there anything you all want to do here before we head out? I think we're pretty much done here, but
mourn the losses of half of myself.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to do some regenerating, huh, Doc?
Oh yeah.
I've got like some assless chaps going on right now.
just
It's
one.
like an ankle sock right now.
Use like meeting with yourself to spawn more bugs.
No, it's a asexual thing. We just kind of.
I mean, like, do you need some
Whoa.
time in your bunk?
Yeah. I'm gonna need some bunk time.
Needs a little
Some R&R.
Hey, so while you were out the other day, we got access to a lot of Space Hustler. Might help.
Is it made of metal? Can I eat the staples?
Made of metal.
The staples.
I would believe it's all like downloaded electronically,
Well,
just like
It's
slabs.
still
of
stapled
information.
though.
they're all stapled
Yeah,
together.
there's just staples in it.
Staples and electronics. Reset shit. Yes. So a couple little interesting things that I'll just go ahead and bring up. So you met up with these creatures. I can never pronounce their name.
Jure.
Jure.
Resident Evil
Yeah,
plants.
the Jure we went with.
Jure.
This people, plants, flowers were once one of the more dominant species in the galaxy. The cat-like race called the Eno were one of their many subjects. The Eno race turned on them and basically declared war and tried to make them extinct. So they went and did just that by taking out their great tree, and the rest of them just kind of scattered throughout the galaxy now that they, didn't have any time left. I don't know if their planet got eaten up by the burn. I would be interested to see if that's the case, but they did scatter throughout the galaxy as they thought they were, believed to be.
I'm pretty sure what I read was that where's my damn map so I can remember the name of the planet. The main Eno planet in Eno space is formerly where the Jure world tree lived, or
Got
other
it.
tree lived.
Makes sense.
I'm
So yeah, so
pretty
you all
sure.
took over and just like planted your roots there.
Its name was Harold.
Valdi, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
The plant's name was Harold.
Yep.
And
Yeah, so
Bob.
they're scattered throughout the galaxy, but it's been hundreds upon hundreds of years since anybody's seen them, and looks like they came back with a vengeance and started a group. As you kind of look through the tab that he kind of left, you basically see that this is a group that was against immigration, and especially the Elron, who you took the slab off of, is kind of very unhappy, especially towards the Eno people. So it seems that they'd found a common enemy with the Eno. But that being here nor there, you'll have a mission to accomplish. You have this rocket to deliver, and you have some robots to track down. And where do you guys want to head? Should we head over to deliver this weapon?
Yeah, I think that'd be
I'd like to talk to our ARC contacts.
This is Senchal. The gun was
Senchal.
Do
So,
I have is this thing loaded? I'm gonna look down the barrel.
Oh boy.
It is not loaded. There is a shell in the case. One has been fired, so it looks like it's something that has two rounds, and it looks like one round is still in that case. So it looks like one got fired and one didn't. I actually have a question before. I guess I wanted to ask it later, but I think I'll get into it now. So, Jesso, your father is an all-round general, right?
Hieronymus, yep. No, not Hieronymus.
And-
Excuse me. I missed
Yeah,
it.
Hieronymus is your
He's my buddy.
rival. You're not buddy.
He used
Is
to
it
be my
Hieronymus
buddy.
ampersand?
Hieronymus
Yeah,
ampersand, yep.
So that's your. And what's your dad's name? Do
My
you recall your
father's
dad's
name is. Give me one sec.
I have it written down too.
Benedict.
Benedict. That's right, Benedict Octothorpe.
Benedict Octothorpe.
Thank you.
So, is he
You got
pretty
it.
well known?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
is
like a
he-
big figurehead on the planet.
So it would stand to reason that you yourself then would also have some sort of status as well, because we've been dealing in a lot of kind of off-center places, like places that are kind of on the fringe. But it looks like as this starts to move on, you're going to come into, places that are a little bit more populated by the norm. So I'm kind of curious what your kind of status is, and if people would recognize you, or if what would happen if with that. Let's flush that out.
So Olron, I'm definitely anytime I see an Olron, I'm like hoping they don't recognize me. Kind of just pop the collar up and shadily walk past. But
Mm-hmm.
so, I don't think anybody really outside, because the Marthong, the planet that the Olron are from, is so sort of protected by the Olron, and so I don't think I've got much notoriety outside of the Olron species, unless people study military tactics or the history of the planet, that kind of thing. But Olron are from Marthong, and Olron that aren't on Marthong or actively serving for the military have defected. So it would stand to reason that any Olron could have reasonable knowledge about who I am. Maybe not necessarily what I look like, but it depends.
Well-
I think it could be on a spectrum of they know of the son of the general to they know exactly what some people might be like, oh, that motherfucker, right away.
Okay, got it. So
Even
it's not
just,
like
even just the Octothorpe name, I imagine, would be recognizable. Hey, you look a lot like Tony Hawk.
Right, exactly. People are like, oh, you got the same name as that famous general.
Right.
But nobody's like, oh my gosh, you're Oliver North's son.
I mean, there's probably some that are.
But there are some people. That's what I'm saying. It's a level of people in higher ups and people in the know would know. I'm sure somebody who's a big fan of or does when you get old and you start watching all those documentaries, and I think at our age we'll be watching Oliver North stuff. Will be our grandparents World War II
Right.
war porn. But yeah, somebody
no one
who
knows
that
what
was
you're
something.
talking about, you old idiot.
Oliver North. Who's Oliver?
Shout out
North?
to our buddy Fink in the stream, who is a professional historian.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, professional historian. Tell me how accurate I'm being with this story.
With this
we're telling
analogy?
right now.
He knows
No,
all
with
history.
this. No, I'm talking about this in Alaxis Galaxy. I want to make sure it's
sure, yeah.
historically accurate. All right, cool. I'm just curious because I have a feeling this guy you definitely would recognize, Fairlane Asterix. He was a, like you said, military member who annexed himself from service on Marthong. And,
Okay.
yep. Also that the Eno and the Olrons have had kind of a tumultuous relationship, a very uncomfortable peace, if you will, but still kind of or posturing with each other. All right, so cool. With that said, let's move us to this. Nope, that's all the way back. That's the wrong Senchal. That was the Senchal that you met before. And this is the Senchal Guild in Selin.
Great.
Sweet. All right, so you walk past. We get everybody in there. As you walk into the guild, you walk past the guard, of course, that you recognize, Doc, and he kind of gives you an unknowing psychic tip of the hat as you walk past him at the front door.
Oh yeah.
And
Little antenna wiggle.
Yeah, right.
yeah. All right, so
Is that guy? Is that Lopan?
this is Lurvy Blortat. Lurvy? Yeah, Lurvy Blortat. He's the he's kind of the one of the big wigs of the guild here on the planet. He kind of works with Ark a little bit, but they kind of have their own thing and work security as well, and kind of do their own. But they don't really step in unless they're asked. But this is a particular instance where they're very interested. So, yeah, let me drop the rest of the PCs in there. PCs. We've got Prisoner in there. We've got Octothorpe in there. We've got Shen.
We got
in
prisoners. We got Octothorpe. We got
there. What do you want? We got what you need.
From one bug man to many bug man.
bug
Men.
Bugses.
All right. So, yep. What do you guys do? Tell me a little bit how this building entrance goes and what you all do. You walk up and you open the door, and there's the front desk.
I walk in and immediately crank that empty shell out of the gun.
You just like shotgun style.
Yeah, and then I crank the live shell out and I catch it.
All right. Yeah. The
start this
person
all
behind
hot.
the person behind the desk stands up, and quickly a couple of security guards approach you as you pull out a gun in the Senchal Overguild lobby.
That they knew I was
All
bringing
who may
to
not
them.
have been 100% aware of what's going on, because this mission wasn't necessarily a everybody needs to know basis, but everybody's kind of aware now that you have a gun. And as they kind of surround you and they have their guns drawn on you, your friend comes out. Oh, no, he's with us. Please come this way. What the hell do you think you're doing? Get back here.
Now I'm going to pretend
Jesus
the gun's my penis.
Christ.
I will cover his rude gesture.
Well, this is going well.
This is going aces. Oh, well, this is it. Thank you, guys. I mean,
I
I can't.
apologize.
Oh, we should have told him we
Or-
never found it.
Why
What's
would
that in
we
your
do
pants,
this?
Horst?
Well, while you guys seem to be very unconventional, I very much do appreciate the effort. So, what can you guys tell me about it? And he taps on his slab, a little button, and a gentleman who looks like he's probably a scientist here takes a hold of the gun and walks out of the room with it. And he goes and he types on his slab a couple of things, and the technician kind of nods and looks back at you. So first off, I want to get you all some argent for doing this. I was gonna ask that it be kept quiet, but I mean, luckily you just did it in here where everybody's already signed a contract
sorry
to
about
to
that.
not disclose.
Yeah.
So, I think we discussed we would be able to pay you guys 5,000 argent.
5,000. That's it.
I thought we said 10,000.
Did we? I'm pretty sure. I
10,000
said
sounds closer.
All right, 10,000. That's all right. Yes, 10,000. Who am I? Very much well. And he, I don't know how. This is what I'm
It's easy.
thinking. Like, so, Argent's like. I'm gonna think that you guys have to have like an Argent box with you, because Argent's kind of like a living plasma thing and needs to be kept somewhere. It's not like something you could keep in your wallet. You know what I
Is
mean?
it something I could store in my body? Or that
Yeah.
prisoner could store in their body?
Yes, a prisoner could store this in my body. My body. Yes.
All right. So describe what this canister looks like, and I want to really also get the visual of it coming out of you.
We're going in. I mean, I think
We're
we need
going
to
in, both.
loot that thing on
We need
up.
both.
So this is a large thermos that has two caps on one cap on each side. It's on one side because this is where we keep the argent we're about to spend, and the other side is where we keep the argent that we keep for investing, which because it multiplies and grows in there, right?
Yeah, it stays on the ship. Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, it's a large thermos, and it's similar to the T1000. Like I just kind of like put my hand towards this thing, and it just kind of like slowly emerges out. Okay, fill this thing up.
What if the arm grows out behind it as another arm gets sucked into your torso.
That's cool.
That works too.
Yeah, right.
All right, so he goes to a tube in the wall or something, and he hooks it up to the thermos that you have, and like a keg, he dispenses 10,000 argent, and it fills up your little argent container, and he gets a note on the slab as you all are, and he says, "Well, it looks like the technician just got in. Well, good thing you didn't try and fire that second round. It looks like this thing was set to explode. It looks like this second round was wired and meant to explode if anybody fired it from this weapon. So
Holy shit.
that's interesting. I'm glad.
How did they set the trap for me specifically?
What do you mean?
I like make gun go boom.
He's a very impulsive young rock.
Well, it looks like so.
So you're telling me that this. So do you think that someone would have loaded this before selling it, or do you think that this was loaded by the people that we got it off of intentionally?
I think this was hard to tell, but this is very minute. Who did you say was responsible for firing this rocket?
It was a group called the Sentinel Brotherhood, and we believe they may, if they have other active cells, if you will, may be targeting another site sometime today. We have recovered this slab and what is the other thing I got? A key card. I don't know if that will help you at all, but I have them both, and here they are. And I hand them over.
He grabs them from you, and the technician again comes in and grabs a hold of it and walks back out. He's like, "I'll take a look at these," and he runs back into his room. He's like, "All right, well, let's go ahead and then discuss. Well, we've done payment. Anything you guys need, please. I think we've provided you all with some armor as well, and I think that's going to.
These shields came in handy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Are you interested in keeping them? Would you like to purchase those shields? Well, of course, discounted rate for our heroes.
I lost mine.
His got yes.
Yes, it's just, I mean, I was wearing it, and then all of a sudden it was inside of me, and now I don't know where it is.
Oh, damn it. Hold on a second. And he pushes on his slab, and he's like, somebody comes in and hands him a piece of paper. He's like, all right, you're going to need to fill out this loss of equipment paperwork. We're going to need to get this sent up, and we're going to go ahead and have to zero that out the system. So if you could go ahead and just fill this out for me, please.
I scribble a few X's and then just, draw a smiley face.
So he comes back with the slab. He says, "All right, it's been a couple of minutes. You guys are filling out some paperwork to kind of, or is everybody doing that, or is it just prisoner? Is everybody trying to?"
I would like to make a formal request for 100,000 sheets of.
Well, 500,000.
That's
Each
true.
individual bug that forms you
I
needs
mean,
to
I'm sorry,
fill something out.
50,000. I know,
Oh,
man.
that's fantastic. Oh yeah, 50,000. You got cut in half.
Yeah, dude, I'm like.
Oh, you're just like a little tiny version of you walking around and your coach dragging behind you.
Dude, yeah.
Oh. Your voice is higher. Your telekinetic voice is higher pitched.
50,000 insurance claims.
Yeah, I'd like to request 50,000 little gravestones to plant for our friend here.
Yeah, for real. I had life insurance on all of them.
I'd also like a basic weapons kit, not to keep, just to fix my gun.
Sure. He says, if you want to give it to me, I will send this down to the to Armoring, get repaired, and get it back to you as soon as it gets fixed up. Shouldn't take too long.
Cool. Yep. I'm gonna like Doc Holliday spin it around a whole bunch and hand it to him.
You,
but also, it's a rifle. Just that
Yes,
image in
you
your
love
head.
you love those swirling guns. You really are quite out there. Well,
Horst, were you in color guard or something?
Blue
Because you're
guard.
good at it.
There's
And I
already-
know you do the flips and the spins.
Wasted youth, my friend. Wasted youth.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Do you know
yes.
anybody with the initials OOH?
Oh,
We do.
H. Give me. Well, we got to actually do some 2 checks here. This is what we're going to do.
We do?
We are going to do a check
made
to
that
see if he'll let you keep the shields, or if he'll charge you something to hold on to them. And then we need another empathy check after that, please. So difficulty 3 on I don't know, suave or whatever you want to roll. Skullduggery would actually I would allow to work here because you're kind of doing like a, running a con, if you will. But
this
yeah,
for
let me get
keeping
some
the
rolls
shields?
too. He's offering you. He wants the shields back unless you want to buy them at a discounted rate.
But I, with 2 of my arms, do air quotes, lost them.
All
So
4.
so you have to roll to see if he believes you.
I'm gonna do a swab then.
Yeah,
Difficulty of 2 or 3, would you say?
3.
Can I, real quick, pop in here and use a Nova ability to make this guy's mental skill and social skills lower?
Hell yeah.
But I would say no, because I'm giving you some
Okay.
pretty decent rolls anyways. Like I'm not, I don't think it would really affect it. This is just kind of it's against the institution, so it's not
Gotcha.
necessarily against him. So we will see. I wouldn't want you to waste a Nova point on this. Okay, so he says that, while you have lost it, if you would like to purchase another one, you're more than welcome to. I think we can go ahead and look the other way and cover these losses, but I think I'm going to have to take some argent out of the payment since the equipment didn't return. And he siphons off 300 argent from your 10,000. So
Does he just like
not a big deal.
That's not so bad.
He
No,
just like those
they're-
little.
They're like 500.
I feel like we can.
they were.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and eat that. I feel like it's a pretty good deal. What are they are 5 charges on these? Yes,
3 charges.
3 charges.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well-
3. Personal has 1, and then the other one has 2.
Wait,
I
so
got a
already-
Nova point out of that, so it's worth it for me.
Nice.
I already have a shield generator. Like
You
a
have military?
grade one. Yeah.
Okay, then you can
I
just
think-
return it.
Well, it wasn't 3, it was 2. Does that mean I didn't? I thought I was supposed to have a military grade 1.
Well, this one's 3. Whatever,
I'm just
whatever's
gonna have
going
it.
on, whatever
Yeah,
you have.
'cause I'm
This
at-
one's.
I'm at 2.
These are the
and I have
better ones that you can
yeah.
find. These
Awesome.
are usually reserved for, these are some of the higher ones that you can
Space
find.
Marines.
Usually, you have to buy these black market, or you have to be friends with Essential Brotherhood. So you can either return it, pay the 300 argent, or you can roll to see if you want to do something about it.
I'm gonna just keep it.
I would like to upgrade my shield after my near-death experience, so I'll lose 300 to the.
Okay.
I don't know who's tracking the argent to make
I can
that
do it.
deduction.
Yeah, so you all got 10,000, and then minus. So let's say each of you are paying 300, so that's 1,200. So that's left with 8,800 argent. Check my math. Yes, good.
And we had 5,000 already in the bank.
You should have had more than that.
Way more than that. We've done a few jobs.
You should have at least 40,000. Yeah, you have 40,000 in
Oh.
there because
I
you
might
did
be
the
looking
2
at
jobs.
the. Oh, there's 2 inconsequential space eggs, isn't there?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think there's the
Oh
updated-
yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh yes, on that. There it is.
So 88,000. That takes this up to 55.
We're in the money.
Yeah,
Well,
we're.
yeah.
Money.
If we only had 5,000 argent, prisoner would have left this group a long time ago.
You guys are
Yep.
broke.
y'all could do some space shopping here. You'll have an opportunity to do some stuff for your ship, or if there's something that you see like that you want to buy or go to
Oh
the
yeah,
market.
we could totally do some ship upgrades. I do, however, think it may be more pressing to decode that data on the phone that they gave you, or the slab I gave you, and the
Yep. So
true.
it comes back and
perhaps prevent this attack.
and it looks like
Oh, yeah.
the
Or we can go check out
roll-
those robots.
everybody. Or hold on, I'm trying to think what the best role for this, because I want to see how much information he wants to give up to y'all, and how much he kind of feels that he wants to keep to himself. So, I would like everybody to do decorum. No. Yeah, I guess
Has
empathy.
anybody rolled a decorum this game?
No.
Haven't exactly been in
I
the
mean-
most well-mannered circles.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, the decorum could.
Pardon me, sir.
I rolled.
I used decorum to fit in with scoundrels. Are we rolling a decorum check?
I mean, you can, if you want to. I think empathy would be the best here. Kind of a.
Whoa! What happened? All my stats are gone.
Whoa.
Whoa! This sucks. Why? Everything's D8. It's like D8, D8, D6.
Hmm?
Why?
Damn.
Wait. Yeah, that's it.
Is everybody's sheet messed up?
No, mine's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why is it connected to?
What?
Yeah, that is weird.
All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're not in combat. So.
Does
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Shit. All right. I don't think there's any way to like retroactively grab that. Fuck.
Do you think maybe if you back out and refresh, it'll come back or something?
Yeah, maybe. Here, let me just repop this up.
I'm gonna go check it
but
back up.
I guess if
It's just so weird. I mean,
Ari sees it too, that's probably not it.
Now I see it also. It's connecting to Povey Engineer for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that.
what?
I don't know why it's connecting to that. I don't know why it overwrote that. That's very weird. All right, everybody else can do some rolls though while we try and check this out real quick.
You said empathy?
You can do an empathy. Yeah, that'll work.
Complexity 2?
Complexity 3.
Oh,
Can't do it. I can't do a suave and just try to, you know.
You can do suave.
Can I
Yeah.
opt to not roll an
You don't have
empathy?
to roll.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you do not. You don't need to roll at all.
Hmm.
Okay, it's back now. Now it's back to me. No, but the bio and info are still all the same. But then I go to the character sheet. Yeah, everything's off and weird.
Does he have some like damage or something? Oh, I bet it's his condition modifier doing it. I bet.
I don't
No,
think so.
no. It's like it thinks I'm something else. It thinks I'm pretty much like a NPC.
Oh dang!
Like, yeah, it's like I have like attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, we will fix this during the break, I think. But
Yeah,
for now, what I'm
I'm
going to do is I think
just roll everything as a D6. Give me a fair
here,
CeeLo odd.
Okay, can you open up this pre-gen Rornan in a second?
Sure.
Okay, this is all right, let's start from there. So at least you have something to play with. Go ahead and see if you can access this Rornan pre-gen.
I do not see. I'll let me. Up there it is. Yep. Okay. No, I cannot access. I can't click the sheet. I only get bio and info.
You should be able to see the character sheet, though.
It just says
Oh,
bio.
got it. All right, close it.
Yep. And I can hang back. I'm like half up now. I have access to it.
Okay,
Also,
cool.
like I could be like in the ship trying to like get myself together.
No. We'll play with this.
He's in his bunk.
hmm This will be fine. We will roll with this character sheet. You might have to do a quick adjustment on dice and put some stuff back in, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this is what we've been able to decode. Let's see. We got a pass. Oh, you all pass. So it looks like whatever was programmed on this missile was supposed to be shot something in orbit. As we're looking here, it looks like there was a ship that was supposed to be targeted and taken out. That's in orbit, and it looks like they bypassed this and fired the first rocket to take that out instead of taking out the Inconsequential Space Egg. Is the target for the missile that, quite frankly, should have gone first and should have taken it out. And it looks like they set this second one as a trap, and it looks like they figured it out, and they decided to switch it around. And the OOH, well, it's a group called the Order of Heroes. It's a group that we've been keeping an eye on. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Nah, who's that?
Well, they're kind of imagine if the great minds in the universe got together and decided that, the science was more important than the people's lives. They believe that there has to be radical experimentation done to save us from this burn, and well, it looks like this was an attempt to stop people from getting in their way. Maybe we're not exactly sure what this is all about, but you guys are registered to this ship, aren't you?
I've never heard of it.
I believe our ship is actually registered under the name Celestial Sphere.
Oh, okay. Let me get a.
So maybe that doesn't have anything to do with us. It could be a coincidence.
Yeah,
I like quickly gesture for everyone to just be cool. Like,
Yeah, I'm looking around
Let's
frantic
just-
and confused at what
you don't
you're
even
saying.
have to do anything because you guys have a psychic.
Just keep playing dumb. This is great.
Okay.
This is the beauty of the psychic link you guys have. The bugs in your ear.
Yeah. Said in the chat.
That's
Yes,
why
I
I
could
said
get a bug.
I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah. Glad we're all on the same page.
Cool.
Alright.
Just give me. You know what? I will. He kind of gets busy, and he doesn't have a lot of time. He's like, "Well, I really appreciate what you guys have done here. This is another time you've done the Essential Guild solid. I got a message in just the other day talking about you guys. Eva.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She says
Go.
you helped her out with something. So this is two. We really appreciate it, and if you guys need anything, we will we'll do what we can to help you out. So also, and he kind of puts his contact information out there. He's like, "Do you guys mind if we can contact you if we need any more assistance?"
Certainly, we are always open to taking jobs.
Excellent. He passes on his information to you guys, and you have like a little thing shows up on your slab that allows you to contact the Essential Guild. But it's kind of a more private communication line for people who work. It's kind of like you're put into a Discord server, and it's got several different rooms, and you have access to certain rooms for people who have helped out, Guns for Hire and stuff like that. And then somebody posts a meme.
I
And,
immediately start
that's
trying
pretty much how the Discord goes.
Dang.
I immediately start trying to equalize the sound levels.
All right. So yep. So this is that. You have brought this particular situation to a resolution. Unless there is anything else that you wish to do here, we can move on to something else.
I would like to make a call.
Okay.
And,
He
I
just
would
gave
also
you
like
the
to point
number.
out
He's
that
right
I'm
here.
that I'm getting a little echo again off you, Ari.
Oh yeah, I do.
I'm getting some echo off me. All right, hold on. How's that? Is that better?
Check. Am I getting echo still? No, it doesn't sound like it anymore. All right, excellent. I would like to call up my my pal Nove Ostrin from the Order of Heroes and see if he is currently taking my calls.
All right. I don't have. Let's see. We can go. We do have an outside scene. So give me a second. All right. You try to reach out, and yeah, you do get a connection. Hey, what's going on?
Nove, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How are things going with you?
Oh, not too much. I was just calling up to follow up on that bit of business that we had the last time we spoke. I know it's been a while, but are you still by chance looking for blips?
Yeah, if we got any, that is still something that I am looking for sure.
All right, excellent. And I was also wondering. I had heard that not that I know you guys are a big secret cool guy organization and everything, but I had heard some whispers of your Order of Heroes doing some jobs out here in my current neck of the woods, and I wondered if perhaps we could align our interests again. Maybe you have some contacts here you could put me in touch with.
Well, really, I'm not authorized to speak about anything ongoing, as you understand. But what there is some work that may be coming up. Of course, if you get a hold of that the blip, that would be fantastic. But unfortunately, that's all we've really got going on right now. However, I do believe there might be some jobs opening up. If you all are interested, we can reach out to you when that happens.
Certainly, but you don't happen to know anything about anyone moving arms, like weapons, for example, surface-to-air missiles, by any chance? Because we've recently come into possession of such a device, and we understand that they are popular of late.
No, this. Yeah, it's not the kind of things that we deal with. I don't. We look. There's not much else that I can say, but definitely, not something that I could see us doing. We don't really deal with those type of weapons. We're more of a research group. We focus on trying to solve the problems with the burn.
I thought high tech was your thing. These are very high tech weapons.
And they're research.
They're
R&D weapons, right?
No, they are not R&D. They are not R&D weapons. They are weapons that were used by the Cthulhu. When the Cthulhu Empire fell, they kind of formed a lot of them. Formed a lot. What is the Senchal Guild, and the military members made their weapons public, if you will, to sell to other people. But this was a weapon that was never released to the public, so it's not an R&D weapon. It's just one of the weapons that
Just rare.
that the Cthulhu wanted to keep for themselves, maybe, or thought it would maybe be in the wrong hands. It could be a little bit too destructive. So
okay.
So look, I appreciate.
Okay, well, you let me know. You I'm glad to hear you are doing well, and that you are still doing what you do, and I look forward to hearing from you in the future about any of those contacts or anything else, any jobs that that happened to come up. But I gotta get going, buddy. I will talk to you soon. And
All right. You enjoy Tsella. And he disconnects.
Oh yeah. So that is strange. I don't think they are on to us quite yet. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was gonna say before he hangs up, prisoner jumps in and says, "Can you how well do you know what these blips look like? Have you seen one in person?"
I mean, I have not seen one in person. No, this is.
We have a picture of
it's something that goes through. It goes through metal, right?
It it can go through a lot of things. It's
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good to know. We'll keep our eyes out.
I'm gonna say you. I would think that you might be familiar with blips.
Yes, I think I am familiar with blips. I mean, just okay. Thank you. And we'll hang up. I said maybe since Doc is so small right now, we put him in a box and have him eat through some metal and say it's a blip.
Yeah. And I'll escape at noon.
I don't think it eats the metal. I think it
Yes,
just phases through
But we say it's still learning that trick.
it is a new model that slow phases.
It's a juvenile.
Yes, it's a young one. Yes.
It's
You gotta eat
the
before you can
blip.
phase.
It's a sick blip. You didn't
It's
say
a
what
sick
condition.
Oh,
You didn't
Yes.
say what condition.
Yes.
Seriously,
telling me
he
a
phased
sickly blip?
into he phased into a Rornan and
Stick with
Possessed.
Doc,
yes.
take the shape of this fox thing and then eat some metal to go into this other box.
me now. We cough and another one of us dies.
Oh no.
My God.
So
They're
you guys
dropping
are
like
close
flies.
by, and so I feel like there's like some sort of like symbiosis type of like maybe like a splitting of some of the bugs that kind of like form other bugs, and so like maybe the ones in your ears kind of feel the need to also split as like a a thing, and so like now the bugs in your ears are multiplying. You have to take them out.
Hell yeah. I also like to think like
Keeps us loose.
they'll like molt every once in a while, like a cicada shell.
Oh,
You're
yeah, they
like,
probably are
pull
just
shit out.
constantly leaving behind like carcasses.
I actually thought in our comic earlier, not to talk about something else, but one of the things he could have been talking to was just a pile of Doc Husk.
Nice.
Sorry, not to get too.
It's like a cicada shell, just like a big crack in the back.
But Doc is just look. Yeah, like all the like they all look like crispy, you know, like they want to malt. Oh man, Doc is looking like shit right now.
Aw.
Oh, poor Doc.
You could be stored inside prisoner.
Throw me in with the Argent,
Come in. I've got a room.
right?
That would be very funny. If that was like what maintained the Argent.
There's Doc.
There he
He's
is.
looking
Very tall.
You know
Oh,
what?
you're right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I
There we go.
do have a thought. I take back what I said before. I think Nove Ostrin was lying to us. I didn't tell him where we were, but he knew.
Mm, true. And we can't trust OOH, whoever that is. Winks at Oro.
Yes, that was all very well played, my friends.
The full body wink, you know, really lean into it.
Is that just a bubble
Also,
wink?
shout
What
out
is that
to
word?
Hernan Flores for this particular piece of art that we're using.
I'm glad
It's
you said that.
fantastic, and I really, really like it, and I really appreciate that you make such fantastic artwork. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. I've got 2 of these going. All right. What is it that you all wish to do now, as you hang up your call with Nove?
I mean, we still haven't even investigated like the main terrorist attack, right?
No, you did.
Yeah, that
You
was
got all
the
the info.
recycling plant. Getting that echo again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sound like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, is it worth investigating the main building that got hit? Because we were just in the peripheral building, right?
So what happened was you checked out the whole building. You got
Yeah, we did.
everything
Okay,
that you needed.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save you guys trouble and say
No,
you
that's great.
carved everything you could have out of that particular encounter. Um, so, yep. The only thing that's left, you had some information when you all were in the mess hall. You got information from. Give me a second. I will bring this up. Right. Right, I will. Yes, I will. And right, sorry. All right, so Dean here had said that he had tracked down the metal that was used into a planet,
Yes, Yalbus.
Yalbus, and particularly Herbaport is the only thing that's really going on there. A lot of again, with everything else that's kind of happened, the focus of that planet shifted as the burn began to close in. So since it is a little bit closer, it's kind of been overrun by kind of rich people. So it's Yalbus is over here. It's pretty close to Dryte. It's within the Heart World and became kind of since it seems to be far away from all the other conflict that's happening. It's kind of a little bit separate from the rest of the conflict, but still center. So it's kind of the Space Hamptons, if you will. It's become a vacation spot for some of the better off people in this universe.
Disaster tourism.
When you had spoken last, they said that it's a place you can head over to and check out, and that's pretty much where I think we left off.
That's a fine. I think that's a fine move. If the Order of Heroes knows that we are here on Yevlin, the main thing to be would be not on Yevlin.
Properly, yeah.
Are we talking about Yalbus?
Yalbus?
No, we are on Yevlin. We
Yeah,
are
right,
on
right,
Yevlin,
right.
but we are going to Yalbus.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. I heard a different name.
Yeah. I think you might have heard me call it Irvaport.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Irvaport's kind of like
land.
that's like the main city that's kind of been taken over. The rest of the area is kind of used to be they used to have a special alloy of metal that they made there, but it became pretty obsolete. And so when the Ark discovered that the robots that attacked you had traces of this particular metal, it led you guys to this planet to a very metal that doesn't get used very often. That's usually looks like it came from Yalbus.
Cool.
Your CSI investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum,
I loved finding all those clues.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess I'm still getting mad echo. Am I just super crazy loud compared to everyone else? Is that why this is happening?
No.
I don't know. I'm not hearing it for myself, but
I hear it.
I'm not talking much.
I hear the echo, but you don't look louder on my feedback. My monitors.
I can't.
Word. But so who's our main Ark contact on this planet? I want to talk to them before. Is it Elfron?
No, Alfron is one of your contacts. He's the Ronan scientist that works there. I heard that. Your Dinhir is your contact.
In here, okay. I'd like to get in touch with him and set up a meeting because I would like to talk to him about the Jure.
Okay. So he invites you all to lunch.
All right, excellent. Hello, my friend.
Well,
whose name I know for sure. Denhir. Excuse me.
didn't hear done that. That's what they call me. No, they don't. That's just a joke. How can I help you?
Denhir, I have some somewhat harrowing information that I would like to present to you that I believe you and your organization may be uniquely qualified to handle. And I hold up my slab with the photos that I took of the withered vines with the laser burns around it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask, have you ever seen this type of plant before?
I don't recognize this particular. I mean, as are we? Is this the body of Azor?
It is indeed. Well, at least that's what I figured. I was hoping that you would be able to confirm that for me. Yeah, we have discovered. Well, we have seen a live Jure at the site of the exploded recycling plant from the attack earlier today.
There's been some rumors that they've. No, that's the wrong voice. There's been some rumors that they've been operating in the area. We've heard that they've been spotted in different parts of the galaxy. Reports of them here and there, but I don't really. I don't. I didn't think they would be here. I have not personally seen any transports come with them on this planet. Of course, if they were seeking refuge, they would be more than welcome. However, I do not personally recall bringing or seeing any of them on the manifest. So,
well, the thing is, I thought that they were all extinct. Is this now common knowledge among ARC?
Well, yes, ARC knows that there have been some sightings of them on different planets, but they've never interacted. Any sightings of them have left very violent or adverse behavior where they would stay away and did not wish to communicate. Some seemed almost feral in nature, but I've never personally seen one, but of course there's been reports. It didn't pay it very much mind because,
Well, this one was not feral. It seemed he was cooperating with at least one member of a group called the Sentinel Brotherhood. Are you familiar?
Yes, the Sentinel Brotherhood is. Yes, we thought we were.
Oh, sure. I mean, I guess you probably at the very least heard of them on the news today from the missile attack.
Yeah, well,
we uncovered that it was the result of a plan gone awry, and somehow the Jure that we encountered, we didn't get a chance to have a chat with him. He just tried to kill us pretty much right away. It is why our Bugs friend is so slumped over today.
I also failed an important athletics check.
I'm not sure with that. I'm very sorry about that, but I mean, I could understand them being kind of upset, especially with your, you and your history. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything that you don't know, but I know your people and them were. I know you were expecting that your people had eradicated them, but looks like they're still around. But I mean, I don't think they're enough to do any harm if they are scattered around the galaxy.
I sincerely hope that you are correct. But this one was definitely a threat, and these Sentinel guys are also a threat. And I feel like, the more people are aware of it, better. We have already reported to Lervi Blortat over at Senchal, and we provided him with some info about what might lead to apprehending the rest of these goons. But I would like to share this info with you as well. For we, the crew of the Inconsequential Space Egg, will be traveling to Yalbus soon.
You didn't tell anybody about Senchal that you were heading over to. to Yalbus, did you, by any chance?
I don't think we told them anything about where we were going.
None
The
of
Central has a pretty good grasp down there, and
On
well,
Yelbus?
yeah, and it's one of the areas that they protect the most. You know, there's a lot of rich
Oh, okay.
rich
we should have
folk that go
totally-
there. A lot of overguild masters stay, or overguild bosses stay in that particular area. So, yeah,
we
they
totally
have
should
quite
have
a
asked
presence in
Lutterman.
Irvaport. But
I guess I'll call him after we're done here.
I would prefer that. Well, if you want to, I don't know. It's well, it's just rumors, but no, it's okay. I will let you guys.
lay it on me. I love rumors.
Yeah.
Well, it's said that Irvaport has a particularly decent. Well, decent. It's a black market operation, and well, with the Central Guild being involved in that planet, I find it very difficult to believe that they would not be aware of these particular dealings. So, if you are heading there to cause any issues, I don't know. It's a risk. Maybe they'll welcome you in with open arms. I don't know. I'm just giving you this information. This is
We have no intention of raising any trouble. If anything, I was thinking on getting Senchal's support to get us there. Yes, exactly. Going on their behalf almost. I feel it is just as much in their interest to solve this situation as well. We're trying to stop these robots that seem to be abducting people. They're made with this metal. You are the one that told us all this, correct?
Yes.
So I don't know why it's almost as though I'm having an expository flashback. But I don't know. Do you think it is a bad idea to let the Senchal Guild know?
You know,
I don't know who's connected to this, and
Interesting.
I'm not sure what's going on. But if there's something leaving Irvaport, I find it very difficult not to think that they know if it's leaving. But this
Interesting.
may be a good opportunity. I'm not sure. It all really depends on
I have an
You can
idea,
trust.
but I appreciate the warning then here. This allows us to approach this in a more interesting way. I think
Ark has always got their back.
we do perhaps have a sort of a leak to plug of some sort.
a link to plug.
Well, yes, it appears that. Well, so this weapon, this Pluron, whatever the number was,
The Puron 115 or something.
We're on 15.
that sounds about right. It seems it was. Where are my notes? I'm like flicking back through pages and pages of slab notes.
I also like to
Um,
think when you when you Ivan are like thinking aloud, that's just aura, just like conjecturing. Even if someone's talking, like you just start speaking aloud to yourself, like.
Or just like in the psychic realm. Like I imagine her like, this is what you all hear.
Sure,
the
just
psychic realm.
running it by you guys. Sure. So I had spoken with a trusted friend within the Senchal Guild. Granted, he's fairly low ranking, but when I mentioned that the missile used had come from, or could potentially have come from the Senchal Guild, he clammed right up. He couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? He said that he told me that there was no way that anyone in the guild would have cleared the sale of this weapon, even for purposes of the black market. So I feel it is either something that he is, just not exposed to, or that it is another option, like another party perhaps involved.
That's very interesting. Interesting indeed.
Because this weapon was originally Kithuk, so my first thought was that it was not through the Essential. It was just through the Kithuk military.
Yes, but I mean, you've got to know that the Central Guild is one of the biggest dealers of Cthulhu.
Right. You just don't think it's any possibility that they wouldn't have had some fingers in the pie that would have constituted
I'm
this type
just
of
worried that if they, the two things that bother me is if they do know, then they're in on it, and if they don't know, well, then that's a possibility that they might have a leak, and so I don't know which one of those two would be better, or maybe they're completely clueless. But I find it difficult to believe that if they are, I mean, those are the facts.
It's a group that
That's all I
definitely
can.
feels like they're in the know.
Yeah, I would. We've careful. The Central very much help us, but they give us autonomy here, and we kind of look the other way. And they do store things here from time to time, and with the way that these politics are right now, we have to keep our best. But when you pick a group to work with, it's just tough. Like other groups will also be seeing that you're working with them, and well, it's politics out here after all, isn't it?
certainly.
Cool. All right. I think maybe take a tenor.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. You
Sounds
gotta
good.
get those character sheet all.
Great.
Cool.
This is so.
thank you all.
I'm fucking loving this, Ari. This is this is
Hell
the
yeah.
coolest spy plot shit. I love it.
It's,
I have to steer you
noir.
back.
I'm trying to keep my head figuring out what's going on.
Well, Saturday we can come over and we can discuss all the details of these
Oh,
things
yeah,
going
we
on.
can.
This is why I
We-
keep flowcharts.
I need
Sa-
to incorporate
yeah.
images into my
What?
notes.
What? Wait, what happens on Saturday?
Well, on Saturday, for those that are interrupting, we're having Straight from the Horse's Mouth. It's a talk show where we go behind the scenes of the things we've been doing on our broadcast. We are going to be talking a little bit about the lore of Bryte, talking about our characters and our choices, and just kind of giving information to the crew that they may have forgotten about in a very easy to feed way. So if you have any questions, you can send an email to howtokickflipahorse@gmail.com and we can answer them on the air. And if not, we are doing it Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get to see all our beautiful faces. So come out, if not for anything, just for that.
What a plug!
I will be back in just a bit. We have been listening to How to Kickflip a Horse. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that now. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, dude, what up?
What up? What up? What up?
It says it's 19 by 27 inches. Was that?
Hello.
Yo.
Boy, howdy. We out here streaming.
Yes, we are
Yeah.
making streams happen.
Dreams come alive.
Follow your wildest stream.
Swimming upstream.
You could be my Silver Spring stream, my Golden stream.
Yeah, I was like, there. Slowly circling the drain.
And whoosh. Flush, 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 flush.
Smells like R. Kelly's sheets.
Hey,
Yeesh.
y'all fuck with puzzles?
Totally.
I mean,
Puzzle builders?
I do
No,
like
like jigsaw puzzle builders, not just like,
I'm alright with those.
yeah. I'm giving it a whirl.
What's what's your picture?
I'm gonna send it to you. It's good. Got some progress shots coming over here. I'm working on 2 different tables because I'm an idiot, and I did not take into account how big the table was. But I'm rounding. I've like built puzzles with people that were already building puzzles, but I've never really been like, oh, I'm gonna go do a puzzle, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a puzzle, and then that's what I did. You can post it so that everyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh, did it not go? Let's try that again.
Echo? Or no echo?
Echo.
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 Echo, house lights on.
There you go.
For all of these that have echo. Is the echo still there?
Doesn't sound like it. Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. All right.
Tommy's puzzle is the Dungeons and Dragons
Original.
fantasy like the first edition. Yeah, that's very, very dope. The 2-table approach is unique.
Well, so new house. The main table,
Sure.
was being used for many other things. So this was relegated to, but I've regretted it ever since I've started it. This is not the right place to build a puzzle at all. But like I said, nearly finished.
Nearly finished. I think we just kind of hanging out waiting for Jesso to return. But in the meantime, what's going on?
Not much. Little. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good understanding of where my character sheet was at. Like as far as like skills and everything, and I'll just tweak it later. What I think I'm going to say is that in this Roarnan's weakened condition, these are his stats.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He's nursing it right now. Because I mean, he like literally like saw 50% of himself just trip mine explode. Gone. Like, I don't know. I feel like that should resonate something.
Here's the map. Can you see the map? The puzzle, I mean.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can.
Pull it up higher a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
There
me,
we go.
bro. Look at that booty. Look at that barbarian booty. There we go. I'm going to pieces over this booty.
Oh, no. Why don't you jigsaw yourself out of here? All right, we can kind of move on a little bit while we're waiting for Jesso to return. Little mini recap of what's going on. Let's take you back to here. So, I guess I'll ask you, what do you think the situation is? Like, what have you gathered from what's going on? And I'll tell you how far off you are from the actual what happened here on Sela with the terrorist group.
I think, Aura, I think you should field this.
Hey guys, just one more minute. Sorry for the wait.
Second
It's okay. We're just recapping.
on Oro answering this question.
All right. Ticker tape.
So, from what I understand, it looks like the Sentinel Brotherhood was attempting to. Maybe they were being used as muscle by the Order of Heroes. I think maybe they caught wise to my deception back on Ozobni. I don't know if you guys were privy to that, but I did a little switcheroo with the the data stick that we acquired from the midnight the first time we were there.
All right. With your sly buddy.
Correct. Yeah, you gave them a hard drive that had a virus on it for a particular person. Do you remember that person's name? I'd be surprised if you did.
Oh,
Alfonso
I might have that written down.
It's Lacius.
Oh yeah, Lacius.
Lacius was one of the people you saved from aboard the
Yeah, I remember Lacius. He's
the Daylight Cult.
Our Povey engineer buddy. Got a job at the Ozobni docks.
That's right. That's him. So you gave that. I'm not going to tell you whether that's true or not because that's still up to decide.
Sure.
But I'll give you kind of the rest of the breakdown. And so as you all are putting it together, it really looks like the Brotherhood wanted to get hold of a weapon to kind of make a statement. It looks like a group that you believe to be the Brotherhood or the Order of Heroes sold them a weapon and said, if you do a job for us, we will give you the super rare weapon, and then you can use it to hit whatever target you wish. So when you kind of look at everything, it looks like the plan was that the first target was supposed to be your ship in orbit, and the second one was supposed to go somewhere unknown, but probably into an area. But either the the Brotherhood changed up, and they discovered the treachery that they were being set up. So they decided to take out a target first, and the organization that you believe to be the Order of Heroes didn't want to leave any loose ends, nothing that could be traced back to them. So they went back and they tried to take them out, and this is where we kind of are left with from this situation. All right, so you are on the hot pursuit of some robots who attacked you and stole a bunch of plasma.
Indeed.
Ark is very interested.
I would like to make one final call on the way. Maybe it could be a text message.
Okay.
Nah, I'd like to get in touch with Eva Ravunana.
Okay. Yep. So, this is Eva. I don't remember what voice I used. It was somewhere a little some. Yeah. Okay. How's it going? I'll use this voice.
Eva.
Yes.
Hello. How are you? Good to hear
doing
from,
all right.
Good to hear you. But I have a kind of a favor to ask. I wonder if I could employ you as a security for a thing I'm doing on Ozobni.
I mean, we can't really. You'd have to contract out through the company, but I don't see why. Why wouldn't we be able to do that?
I'd prefer to keep this under the table, if you get my drift.
Well, I mean, that's asking a lot of me. You know, with the Senchal Guild, it's
how does 20,000 Argent sound?
Well, it's the problem is it's how about having my job here at Senchal lost, and you know they're very strict on contract work and who we can do work for. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'd be able to do anything unless it was officially through them. So she's not motivated by money.
Interesting. Well, what if I told you that I could hook you up with a date with my pal Horst?
And dental.
And dental. I appreciate it. It was very.
Can I do some Nova points here?
Have my,
Does Nova points work over slab text messages? That's
I don't know. I mean, people
I
have
feel like
sex
these
over
are like
communication devices, dude.
That's what?
I said people have sex over communication devices. I think
sure. You never heard
That's
of phone
true.
slab sexting.
I don't think that's what I think it is, but
Slabbing. We can just call it slabbing.
Well, so I have.
You want to slab our slabs together?
I have a couple abilities that I think might come in handy here. I have Natural Liar, which I can reduce the complexity of skill rolls made to verbally trick or deceive others by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I've got Demagogue, which reduces the complexity of skill rolls made to lie by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just special abilities. Nova abilities, I've got Lure the Masses. I guess that's for, I don't know if that would be applicable to one individual. I guess it says masses right there in the title.
Right.
But the thing I was hoping to use is Social Control, which is you can spend 1 Nova point to reduce one NPC's mental and social scores to 2 for the next 10 minutes.
To 2?
Yes.
For the next, so no matter what they roll 2.
I believe that's what that means.
Oh wait, I think it works like this. Actually, give me a second. Figuring out a couple of details, folks. Please hang out with us. I'd be willing to do the lying thing. I want to get some more information on this, but okay. Because with the lying thing, then you have to come up with something in particular, because I believe so with social, I don't think it includes something that goes against their own good. You know what I mean? I think
Sure.
because you can't just be like jump off a cliff or like do something that'll get you fired from your job or possibly like repercussions.
Definitely. So like what I would want to convey. Sorry, I'm getting echo again.
I know.
I'm like, ah. Basically, what I want to do is present this option to her in such a way as though I've already talked to Horst about it and like been like, gotten the Horst end of this idea is in the bag, like I don't know,
Yeah, but I feel
little matchmaker move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think that really does anything for Eva. That's not going to be.
She's just not into him.
Yeah, I don't think.
I saw the way you looked at him. He's a damn good pilot, son of a highly decorated, important general.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, but that's not kind of her deal. All right, so I'm looking at your. So that'd be
She's
reduced
just not
down
that
to.
into you.
She's just not that into you. Okay, so if you kind of, so I want to do this. I want to give you the opportunity to do this for sure, but I need it to kind of be something that makes it worth it to her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there has to be a reason to be convinced to kind of go over, and do something that's seemingly against, her nature. So there'd have to be something that would convince her that's, gets a higher
Gotcha.
level than her job and then her
I have
well-being.
to.
Something.
My one weakness: appealing to people's morals.
Are we we're not at the point where our argent sum is like of a great wealth? Like we could have someone on a payroll, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to hire somebody, I'm sure there's people.
I mean, if we were to split our total argent right now between us, we would each only have about 10,000. So it's not a ton.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as argent, if it has the same kind of numeric value that I would think it does. I know if like
Sure.
one argent is like, oh yeah, it's like Bitcoin, it's like worth $50,000 right now.
Yeah.
And the ARC have offered you some information leading to the recovery of that plasma. So tracking this information down will also pay. So there is that
Sure.
element of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I got that in the quest journal for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
question.
You got a question?
No, I'm talking.
Just muttering in the background.
Yep, just can't not talk.
All right. You know what, Eva? It was good talking to you. I apologize for misreading your opinion of the good captain. And I guess if you're not interested in work outside of the guild, I understand that, and I won't hold it against you. Perhaps I will have something more in the future that I can come to you in a more above board type of channel.
I do owe you something. I do owe you a favor. So yeah, I mean, if you come back to me with something that I can still cash back on. I mean, I knew I do owe you guys a favor and all, but if I don't know if this is the right time to cash it. I'm not sure if this is something. I mean,
it's too dangerous for me to ask it as a favor. So
okay.
let's call it a rain check on that one. But I will tell you that the planet. I'm gonna just pick one at random here. The planet Nel Nel is involved.
Now you say. Like,
well, I'm a Nel-Nellian now that you mention it.
I have
Turns out.
I'm really.
But yes. So if maybe if we go missing or something, go there.
Well, you've got my information. You reach out to me at any time, and I mean, I will do what I can to help.
You got it. Great. Thank you, buddy. I hope to talk to you again soon. And, bye, guys.
Love you.
Blow
Bye.
it.
Bye.
And then finally, I'm going to send Lurvy a text message that says, "Hey, buddy, we're heading back to Ozobny.
Okay.
Making a stopover before the other thing we talked about." And then, yeah, let's hit it to Yalbis. Long weekend on Yalbis.
Party.
And just so you all can remember, this is Eva.
Yep.
Ain't she a cute little stone?
Total babe. Total babe.
All right. Let's
Um,
get you all into universe.
In universe.
That's not the universe. The universe is right here. All right. So yeah, it's going to be probably, I think, like a 7-day trip, maybe, to Yalbis, at your usual kind of rate. You know, doing a jump or two. It's 0 square feet away.
0 feet. Yeah, perfect.
It's 0 feet away. Yes.
Well, they don't use it's not calibrated for space.
Is that how
It's,
space works? It's just 0 feet. Time travel. Oh, that means we're going into hyperspace. We're making ourselves lighter than matter.
Hold on a second.
Here we go.
I was muted, but I was complaining that the lady didn't want me like the whole time.
Aw.
That couldn't have been a better time for you to be muted.
If you were to, I mean, you could call her back. You could be like, whoa, wait.
I was like, just call me on the bug, Ivan. I'll give you permission. You don't have to lie.
Well, it was a gambit. I didn't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah. I
Wipes away
think it all went for the best.
I let you know that even though I wasn't expecting it, I was totally opening to that happening. Like I wasn't like railroading you guys for sure. I wanted to let that happen for you guys, but unfortunately,
You were shipping it. Admit it.
Oh.
No worries.
mm,
Can't prepare for every wild ass idea.
no, but I liked it, and I had actually something prepared in case you came up with a good way to convince her. So yes.
I mean, I won't talk about it now, but we can talk about
But
it.
we could talk about it
on
on
Saturday.
which is straight from the horse's mouth. It's a podcast where we talk to the 3 people who watch our show about the 2 people that don't. So, and we go over all the details. We're going to go back in time. We're going to talk.
How
about
long have
we
you been
got
holding
here.
on to that one?
Yeah, that
I
was
just
really good.
literally just made that up.
Fantastic. Brilliant. This is why you're the DM, dude.
All right, cool. So on Transit to Yalbis, this is a time where one can kind of check out their story path and see if there's anything that they want to share story path wise before we get ourselves into the abyss. Is there anybody who feels they've made advances to their story?
Negatory, good
I
buddy.
did. I want to say that I did, but I don't really. I actually can't even look at my things right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dang.
Doc's
It's
in
okay.
a bit of a.
Oh right, yeah, your thing
Puzzle.
got. This isn't even the first time that your sheet has vanished.
No, we
is
had
it?
no. Last time was with Gesso.
Yeah,
We
that
had
was
Gesso
mine.
sheet that
Oh
went.
right.
Was it the same circumstance? You just like queued up the page and then it was just like gone.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, it was very similar. It just for him though, like, yeah, no, that was the same thing. It was almost the exact same thing.
All right, I'm screenshotting my abilities right now. Adam.
Yes, seriously.
Very smart.
That is a really good idea.
I
I'll
can say
take
from
the
prisoner's
screenshot.
perspective, he's very much avoiding going back to Ardone, but that's really the only thing that's going to advance his story path.
hmm
Like he does not want to go there in the slightest, but story-wise, that's kind of the next consequential thing.
Word. Okay, so if that is it, you all are traveling to somebody. Oh, check the distance now. Check the distance now. Tell me what it says now.
Whoa! 500,000
Wow.
light years and 5 squares.
I don't know if
so
that's
far.
so far, but thanks to MI technology, traveling that distance is not a lot. But yeah, that's pretty
How's
far.
Mother Egg? Is Eggy?
So
been
this
together?
galaxy isn't too small after all.
Don't take that size. I just put in any number right
Oh,
now.
I'm just kidding.
Please don't don't take that for anything other
Then the laughs.
than the laughs, the ha-has. What was the question?
The guffaws.
Yeah, somebody
How's
look
Eggy?
seriously
How's
into
Eggy been? Like-
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking, Shannon.
Good.
it. Love you, Mama.
Love-
Systems.
Love you, Egg.
Yeah, as you all take the lift back up, you get onto the transport. It starts making its way to the surface. And as you get to Mother Egg and are greeted, you get a whole list of check-ins and different diagnostics that Mother Egg has done while you're away. It says you've been gone for 2 days and 56 minutes. All systems nominal. Thanks. Welcome back. I made you all some hot cocoa.
Aw. Thank you, Mama Egg.
Egg.
And we are in the new ship, or the new picture of the ship, anyways.
Nice.
As you,
not crazy directions.
yes, with the not crazy directions. All right.
Ever,
Where's my?
ever their companion, the flying bong.
The flying bong has to stay.
Oh, yeah,
I refuse
yeah.
to get rid of it.
Oh, and the dead guy over here.
I refuse to let it go.
Space.
This is part. Somebody drew that on this app, and
It
I'm
had
just
to have
very,
been
very
Ivan.
impressed by
I
that.
believe it.
Was this Ivan?
I'm pretty sure it was me.
He's the only candidate. I mean, it has to be.
Yeah, dude, Space Bong Eternal.
This dude
for
does the
sure.
best roll 20 art.
Thanks.
That's really
So
good.
you are traveling in space, having bong conversations. Yeah, it's really fucking good. Um,
You guys are making me
you
blush.
are approaching. It's about an hour away when Mama Egg brings up a yellow alert, and the spaceship starts.
footer.
No, I didn't change it for that. It's a 25-foot bong. It's still pretty impressive.
Dang, that's tight.
Actually, did I tell you that this story actually is a mini space? It happens within space, and
Oh,
it's
no.
tiny. It's actually microns. You
Oh,
have
wow.
an alarm go off, and you are being hailed.
Hail.
Captain.
Interesting.
Hail in space?
You've been hailed. Hail!
I eject that
That's-
captain.
Oh, Mac and Talon are still on board.
Mm-hmm. And El Danya.
Oh yeah.
Wait, are they still actually on board?
No, they're just leftover tokens here.
Throw them in the
They are.
pod.
There are.
But there are Nivix still on board.
Oh no!
They never got on.
Eject them into space.
We'll pull
Eject
the
them into
three of us.
space.
This time I will not show them mercy.
Pew! All right, no. You throw them out the back, and it goes towards camera.
Whoa!
Camera.
All right. So yeah, you're being hailed. Mama Egg says, "We have 2 ships approaching. They are requesting to communicate."
Spec.
What kind of ships are they? Scan them.
Yep. You want to give me? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Scam. You see that they are an interceptor and a breacher are approaching you.
It's this breaching
can
bullshit
I-
again. Get the toothpaste ready.
Can I have Mother Egg do like any sort of skinny scans, see like armored weapons, people on board?
Sure. Give me a computers check difficulty of 3, please.
Yes. Roll button.
Is,
go. There it goes. I'm not gonna win.
Yep. So as the ship continues to approach, the hails keep coming in. You see that there are no life signs aboard this ship.
Whoa.
They are They do have weapons. Their weapons are not powered up, though. And they are requesting to communicate with you.
Lieutenant Oro, you want to talk to these fools?
Certainly, yes. Mama Egg, open comms. Thank you.
You open communications. You hear a very robotic sounding voice like it's being covered. Turn back now, travelers. We know you come from Tella and now know what Ark placed. And we are... Please turn back. You will be destroyed.
Wait, why will we be destroyed? We know what about Ark?
We know you are working for Ark, and they've
What
sent
have
you to
got
this
against
place.
them?
We have nothing against them. However, your involvement here is not needed if you are, in fact, with Ark.
We are not representing Ark on this mission, if that is what you are asking.
Give me a difficulty 4 lying check.
Okay, but I am a natural liar, so I reduce the complexity of that to 1.
Nice.
No, it's gonna be 2. It's only 2.
To a minimum of 2.
To a minimum of 2, because you can't match a single die, or you only match.
Oh, you can't. Okay, so he's only going to be rolling 2 anyway, is what you're telling me.
Right.
You're going to be rolling 2.
Yeah, you're reducing the complexity.
So instead of rolling 5, you were going to be rolling 2. Or that's what you're telling me? It drops it by 3?
No. I will, instead of 4, I will be rolling 3.
4. Oh, it drops it only by 1.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But that is only with my natural liar ability. I also have Demagogue, which I should look up whether these stack or if Demagogue replaces
not
natural liar.
No, they
Okay,
don't.
so I guess
I'm gonna say
so
they
it
don't.
replaces it. Okay, so that just is a flat reduction by 2 of complexity to lie. So whether it's verbal or text based or whatever. And then I will spend a Nova point to use my social control to reduce this NPC's mental and social scores to 2 for the next 10 minutes.
I'm going to say that you don't need to use that skill because I think you're still rolling 2 anyways at the moment. So you can't lower your dice down beyond 2.
It would be, I guess.
So the
it would
difficulty, when it says
be-
it lowers their dice to 2, that's how many dice you're rolling against to complete your task. It's kind of like complexity. So if a creature has a 3 dice on deceive, that means that
Right, because
deceive
there's
that you have
less
to-
chance to roll doubles of one number on 2 dice
exactly.
than it is on 3. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
cool.
so the rolling goes to you. The rolling.
I
always
gotcha,
goes- Unless it's an NPC or a PC, then it goes to them. But the rolling always goes to you. At least
Okay,
that's
so
how it's done.
then would I? Could I do? Would it be skullduggery for this roll? You think deceive? I have that.
Deceive. I would say skullduggery is more if you're pretending that your ship was on fire and you're trying to get emergency landing. That's kind of a skullduggery move. This is like a
Alright.
straight up like, oh, we're not with Ark.
All right. Well, I still only have a D4 in deceive for some reason. You'd think it would be higher. But let's see how it does. Oh no, I'm not on the right page. Okay, here we go.
The suspense is killing me.
Why did it do it twice? Okay,
Oh.
it didn't do it twice. But I failed! Arm weapons.
Yep, armed weapons as the ships say, we don't believe you, we are going to destroy you now. And sure enough, the 2 ships power up weapons and begin heading towards you. So,
time to shine.
with ship combat, I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit different because combat in a ship is more fluid and takes, turns. I think as a group, you should just kind of select who does what on what turn. And we can kind of, roll with it. So who wants to go first, then who wants to go second if you want to do a particular thing. So that way, instead of it, and then once you kind of pick the first time, then it stays in that order. Do you know what I mean? Like if the first
Oh,
thing
but
you want to do is
I'll
fire
figure
at
it out.
them,
Yes.
if the first thing you want to do is fire at them, then you can have somebody decide to fire at them. If the first thing you want to do is try and navigate away from them, that's the first thing that you can do. And then what you want to do continuously after that will kind of call rolls,
As they like.
or we can just roll for it. It's up to you guys. I thought this would give you more liberty in the space fighting category to kind of work together as a team.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes it's like a little bit of like redundancy. Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
it's like
trying to just kind of.
I,
So what do you
see
guys wanna
you're trying to do? Yeah.
I'm trying to make it more of a group effort because I feel like ship fighting should be more of a group effort.
I was going to
So-
tell Spanner to man one of those guns, and it suddenly disappeared.
Yeah, he got scared. It was
I think
actually
I'm
just
holding
a
my
hologram
action-
of him.
Sorry. I'm
Oh,
going to
you're
hold my
holding action?
action for an evasive maneuver.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Who wants to go first then?
I'm going to jump on one of these forward guns.
All right, which one do you like?
I'd like the right one.
All right,
The
Starbird.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So you're gonna fire. Go ahead.
Yes.
And which one do you wish to fire at?
I can't make my cursor select, but this one, yeah, the one you just moved, that one, yeah.
The breacher. The breacher. Okay.
Yes. Fuck
The breacher is making moves forward while the interceptor seems to be kind of laying back, and it looks like it's going to open fire. Breacher is heading towards you full speed. Go ahead and give me a difficulty of 2 in your either computers or in ranged.
Oh.
All
Seven.
right, so
Lucky
yeah,
number seven.
you fire your weapon, and this nimble ship just is able to just maneuver right out of the way, and makes an approach into your 4 near zone. All right, who wants to go next?
Well, Doc usually hits the guns as well. Yeah, I would go to, I guess, just the opposite. Because can he control both of these from one position? Should I go?
No, you have to buy. You have to buy
Sure.
something that allows you to do that. You have to
Um,
physically man them. Yeah, for now.
then, based off my position, would I even be able to make it to the turn?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say that
Sure,
because
sure,
we started off kind of in a, I'm gonna say you guys
Right.
had time
sure. Have it in a
to
neutral spot.
assume positions.
You were meandering about the ship.
Yeah, skittering about. Usually I have a D10, but right now I have a D8 for range, so I'm gonna roll it. Complexity what? I'm gonna go for the breacher as well.
All right, difficulty of 2.
All right. Rolling that. Okay, got the.
Another song by
range.
DJ Yev. Shout out to DJ Yev.
And then I'm gonna lay on it again. I'm gonna go for 2 consecutive shots.
All right. So the difficulty would increase then as you hit the breacher. It dings off the side. You scrape a bit of its paint, if you will, but it's still barreling forward for sure.
All right, so I got 2 successful shots off, and then I'll.
Yeah, you kind of caused him to turn back a little bit, and you kind of stopped his direct assault, but he's still moving.
True. Cool. I will report to captain. I'm like, shots fired. It's peeling back.
Tight.
All right, Oro or Horst, is there anything you'd like to do?
Our shields are up,
I would
right?
like shields.
Does that go without saying that our shields are up?
Yeah, your shields are up.
Okay. Sorry. Go
Nice.
ahead, Ivan.
That's what. I would like to tell. I would like to ask Mama Egg to please take some scans of these ships for perhaps later identification, or if she can just identify them right off the bat, tell us where these guys are from and maybe who they represent. I would appreciate that.
She maybe picked
Okay.
it up in this. Yeah. Okay.
So she says that she can start doing that. She says, I am reaching a block. I cannot hack into the MI system. May I suggest you interact with the MI jack to attempt to bypass their MI security?
Check in there.
Sure, I can give it a shot.
You know where the fork is, right?
That's
Yes,
true.
I know where the fork is. Thank you.
I think it's over here now.
Titanium plated fork.
Yeah, where is our computer console
It's
on this
here.
here map?
It's here now. I believe. I don't believe I added the new improved MI jack.
I thought it was this guy.
Maybe it is that guy. Yeah, let's say it's that guy then. That looks more like
Alright.
an MI jack.
All right, I'll run up on that and I'll roll some computers. Yeah.
Yep. Give me a computer's check, please.
Fork it up.
We're gonna just do a initial difficulty of 2, please. Nice
Got
and
it.
simple.
She's
Yep, that is the
jacking
MI
it
jack.
back there.
All right, you plug in with no issue. Let's see. You open up onto a pretty flat landscape. The colors are kind of a bright hue of purple, but everything looks very rigid and tight, unlike some of the MI experiences you've seen or heard of. And everything looks very, very angular. As you begin to approach, you see this. You're bringing an approach. You see this big white light that is coming from the middle, almost like a fountain, and it looks like it's completely flat up until there. What would you like to do?
Fountain, huh? This is
Like
weird.
A
I
fountain of
don't.
light shooting up to the sky.
Wild. I don't think I've ever even been into the MI space before. It is big in here.
You can communicate with
So-
Mama Egg for hints.
Sure,
she can
Mama.
help guide
Mama
you.
Egg. Give me some ideas here.
So the shape of Mama Egg forms next to you and says, "You need to reach the MI jack." It visualizes with your subconscious this fountain in the middle. Looks like it is a connection to the MI. You need to reach it to access it. With your digital body, you need to connect with it.
Okay, I got it. And I guess I'll just run right over to that thing and jump right in it.
All right, as you start running, go ahead and give me a. And I'm going to switch this to make this fun. We're going to just go ahead and do an athletics check, difficulty of 3, please. As you're running, the floor beneath you starts to form into a grid, and pockets of emptiness begin to form around you.
Nice.
Right under your feet, one of these begin to form, and as you are almost dropped down, you're able to jump up on one of the remaining ledges. There's now a very narrow pathway leading to this light. It almost looks like graph paper, as the X's or the big squares have been cut out, and you're left with a little grid pattern of walkway.
All right. Can I?
You
do I
can
have
hold your
enough-
turn, or you can. The complexity keeps going up every turn. You can hold your turn here till next turn, or you can keep going.
I'm gonna hold here. There's almost no chance of me not rolling doubles on a D4 with 4 of them.
When I went into MI, I did the same thing.
You successfully pushed it though, didn't you?
I think it was pass fail. I think I got in, but stumbled later on.
Yeah, I think the ship got taken out before you had a chance to access it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right, so then Horst, it's up to you, bud.
Do something.
I think I'm just gonna barrel straight at them while corkscrewing.
Okay. Give me. Let's make this a difficulty of 3. Yeah, you're bigger than them, that's for sure.
I ram into them.
Get the toothpaste.
All right. Yeah, you corkscrew sideways, hitting the ship. The breacher is small and gets pushed off a little bit to their starboard far zone as you knock into it. The interceptor is able to just barely avoid being hit, but they're not able to take fire, as it looked like they were probably going to. As you push past them both, they're now located in your starboard far zones, aft mostly, as you barrel past them. So they're here, a little farther out, and these guys are here as you keep barreling past. All right.
Okay.
So now you get the intentions of what the enemies are trying to do, and then you will pretty much react to those actions. The breacher, I'm going to say, as you kind of barrel past them. I mean, Horst, you can still keep going on your turn, actually, so never mind. Yep. Is there anything you'd like to do?
My plan is to go and get a good distance in front of them, and then do half a backflip and spin sideways, flip over right, so that we're coming at them again.
Okay.
But like with enough
Give
distance
me-
to pop some shots off. You know what I mean?
Got it. Yeah, I mean, give me a difficulty of 4 then.
I do that.
Captain, my captain. You all ready for this?
All right for this.
Okay, as you
Whoa.
attempt to...
It did lag. Okay.
Oops.
Double fails.
Damn.
Oof, get it out of
As
there.
you attempt to do your maneuver, it feels, I guess, like Momag isn't quite into what you're trying to do here with it, and let's see.
Damn.
You look like a total loser. Yeah, you just drop your ability and you're trying to do this cool thing, but you kind of stall out. You space stall as you're trying to do this cool maneuver, but now you're kind of floating with your broad top side facing them. So now they actually have a bigger target of your front as you kind of get stuck with your pulling up. Now you're like, pretty much they're getting the view like we're getting of this ship. They're seeing this like in front of them, this ass over nose kind of view.
I'm not the same since I stopped doing drugs.
All right, I do love that that's a failure prompt, by the way.
Yep.
Prisoner,
really.
you've got these 2 ships behind you at a distance, not too far off. What would you like to do?
From the angle that this gun is at, can I hit this breacher?
You cannot. No, they are behind you.
Okay, so I guess I just want to spend. I don't know if it's a turn or just everything. Like I want to get down to this. I can't select anything. Yes, exactly. I want to get down to that.
Are you
Yeah.
on your? Do you have the clicker or the measure out?
I have,
Yeah, sometimes you have a measuring tape. I do that.
I have the select move selected.
Strange.
But yes, I'd like to get down to that aft starboard gun.
Cool.
In that aft, Larry.
Do it. I'll let you do that, and I'll let you take a shot. But I'll do, since you've got to make a full move, I'll say it's a difficulty of 3 as you reach the gun.
Like
kind of
sprinting,
exhausted
sprinting down
from
there.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's give this a range difficulty of 3.
All right. Let's see.
Boom.
All right. Let me see what their distance is. Hold on a second. So they are about 14 Paul walls away. Yeah, and you tip
Paul Walsex.
Oh my God.
Paul Sex. Yeah, you clip him for sure. You see his shield that he had brought back up as he came around. It pops, and it looks like their shields are recharging. Looks like when they were originally charging at you, they had their shields off, and now that they're kind of floating through space, they've turned their shields back on. But you took care of that by shooting it off. So they-
Doc hit them twice with their shields off.
once or twice.
No, I passed.
Yeah,
both
you hit them.
shots.
Yeah, you hit them twice with shields off. Correct. Yep.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. I mean, I'm just gonna take another shot.
Right. Difficulty 4.
Hmm.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what bad thing happens to Paul?
Paul,
Mm.
your mind goes blank. Okay,
No.
excellent. So your mind goes blank. You, for some reason, are having trouble
What was I
visualizing,
shooting at?
and memories of this black snake that you had not seen it but have heard of just fill your mind as memories of going into the slipstream reminds you, and you kind of stand there blank as this breacher makes his approach to you. All right, you are now on top of this
I
grid.
have a name.
Person. Oro, fine, Oro. Just for
Ask
some
at your
reason,
father.
and for some reason in the thing it says Pregen, and I don't know why it says that, and it won't let me change it. Anyways,
Mine says Oravona.
in the turn order,
Oh.
I just got rid of it. I made it happen. All right. So yeah, you are on top of this grid. As you are sitting there, kind of coming back from your jump, off in the distance, you see a blue light appear off almost where you started from, but the opposite end, kind of like mirrored. And Mama Egg says, "This is the MI's security system. You must deactivate it or reach the core before it does, or it will be removed."
Got it. I'm running for the core.
It's being you. All right, give me some checks.
Computers again?
I will say because you're in the well, it's computers or we could also do physical. I wouldn't mind doing that, which is better for you.
I think I would prefer to do computers again.
Okay, cool. So how do you use computers? Okay, we got an idea. So you maybe try and make a bridge happen. You try and hack into the system to turn the grid into a long bridge with a flat surface. You have a
Cool.
kind of a connection to the system. So go ahead and give me computers difficulty 2.
All right.
All right, so yeah, you
Right.
use your skills and you start manipulating the environment, and you create a flat bridge that goes almost halfway there. As you
Just like
reach,
Indiana Jones.
as you reach the next section, the blue light shears off the bridge that you had controlled, and blocks the way that you were walking with a blue wall that emerges. What would you like to do?
I kind of want to just like Neo from the Matrix myself. Like I'm in virtual space. Why should I have to walk? I should be able to float.
Okay.
I
So
agree.
seems like a simple fix. And yeah, I'd like to just float around the wall off of the walkway, or I
Alright.
guess up and over it.
All right,
that if I
difficulty
do
3,
fall-
please.
Gotcha. Failure.
All right, so you go, and I will say the programming that you try and get to kind of control the avatar's gravity within the system. You reach a lock, and you're not able to do it. The blue wall pushes closer to you. As it lightly contacts you, you feel an electrical charge surge through your body as you feel that your virtual program is deconstructed a little bit. You think if you take one more hit from the opposing defenses, it may disconnect you from the MI space.
Hmm.
And then we go to Horst.
Hell, please. I think I need to.
I'm sorry. Yes, Horst. No, it's docked, right?
I held my turn, so I went last. So I'm guessing it should be Doc. Yeah. Unless Doc wants to wait for me to fix the ship so they can get a better shot.
You
Well,
can do that too. I'll allow it.
yeah. I was gonna either do, look around for something to shoot to create cover, like destroy, like a nearby asteroid. But if there's not,
That's
if
a
it's
good
like,
call.
if it's just like a clear thing, I would wait for a better shot.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so Horst, why don't you make your thing happen?
Well, I'm determined to make myself look cool after that, so I'm gonna do a backflip and then finish the move and come out.
All right,
Like
since you're already
I'm
pretty
adding
much
a backflip into it.
Are you backflipping in front of the controls, or is the ship backflipping?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
interesting.
Kickflip the control console.
Maybe. Let's not. I think we're just going to make the ship do a sweet backflip and then start another backflip and turn around and be in a better positioning coming at the enemies.
all right. Cool. Since you're already inverted, you're already halfway through your backflip. Give me computer's difficulty 2.
Well, that's the thing is I was pushing it. Like I was adding more flips just to
Yeah.
show off. 2.
Indeed.
Cool.
2. Yep. All right. So as you finish your move, sure enough, you finish your backflip, and the position of the ship is now facing directly towards like this. Let's see. Not to scale exactly, but yeah, you bring them into your crosshairs in front of you.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna hit it with the. If that's the end of your turn, I'll take my range shots.
Now I'll do a physical backflip.
Oh yeah.
Well, roll them loser dice.
Ooh. 3.
No, sure, yeah, let's do it.
I'll do a double
Let's do 3.
backflip.
Do a bubble backflip
Double
difficult.
backflip.
Use the 0G.
Oh
too.
no!
Dude, I hope you
Cool.
don't forget.
You're
and you
still-
double wand.
You're still not looking cool.
Yeah.
So
There's
you
your
fall,
punishment.
and you take 1 hit point of damage. You take 1 damage as you land on your.
I think the bigger
skull.
thing for Horst would be how many people on the ship actually saw him fill that.
He
think-
knows. He feels.
Mama egg.
Yeah.
Mama egg giggles.
I feel like all the alarms turn off and everything just kind of goes quiet for a second.
Needle scratch.
yeah, exactly.
How
like,
are there
huh?
crickets on the ship?
They came on board with those Nivics.
They certainly did.
That was me, Captain. Sorry.
All right, what would you like to do, Doc?
If the good captain does not need medical attention, I will shoot. I will shoot at these locked-on fools.
The breacher is out of your range,
Okay.
but you can hit the other guy looks like he's got weapons charged as well.
Okay. We're starting with 2, right? The pass, and I'm gonna follow it up with the 3. With the double. Bam. 2
Pew
pass.
pew pew. All right, this guy. Shield drops, and it looks like you have taken a piece of its hull as your 2 shots land.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll say. How did that look, Captain? Did that look cool? Nerd. I
Oh
send the
wow.
captain
Burned him.
back. Yeah.
Burn.
Somebody get this man some ointment.
Yeah.
For his face. No, he's really landed on it terribly.
Yeah, right. I'm very, very badly hurt.
Rest in peace. Horst Octostorp.
Ego. Retire those sunglasses. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
All right, let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on. What do we got? Who doing what with what?
Another shot, shoot the breacher.
I mean, if it's prisoner's turn, I am standing in front of this gun. I'm just gonna shoot it, but I'm still in the aft, so it's gonna go off into nowhere.
So same thing. Yeah, if you want to run up and take a difficulty of 3 on that first
But
shot.
my mind is blank.
Your mind comes back to you as
I'll
you,
whisper
all of a
in your
sudden,
brain.
as the humiliation that's sent from Horst's failure makes you laugh and breaks you out of the silence. It sobers you right up as you.
Yeah. You
That
want.
guy never does that. Whoa, what a different thing. Okay.
It was so embarrassing that you don't want it to be your last memory, so you press on.
Wow.
We're really living into this dice roll. I like it. Yeah, difficulty 3.
Okay. And I'm aiming for the breacher.
Yep, you nail the breacher as your shot almost nearly takes it out completely. It is still floating and still operational, but it looks like its engines are down. And looks like it is lifeless in space as your shot tears across the bow.
I'm gonna end my turn there and speculate out loud. Like, is there any chance we want to salvage this thing to see if there's anything interesting inside? I don't think it's going anywhere.
Ooh, we could breach the breacher, huh?
Breach the breacher.
Don't fear the
I
breacher.
have a feeling we'll be encountering many more of these on the surface of Yalbus.
Well, if the crew would like me to take another shot, I will definitely do that as long as my mind doesn't end up blank again.
Yeah, right. Do you guys want to try to salvage this, or are we just blowing this thing to bits?
Just blow it up.
Blow it up.
All right,
Let's see what they say.
I'll take another shot.
Go for it.
The 4? Ooh.
Oh man, your mind goes blank again. I'm going to pick a failure this time and just say the gun overheats, as you maybe have not done the maintenance necessary on this particular gun, or maybe it's just a defect, but after the shot it seems to overheat, and it looks like it's going to take a round to cool down. So.
Prisoner smacks the gun and says, "These fucking Nivics touched this, didn't they?"
You see Nivik fur coming out from, like little Nivik handprints, like with jelly on the side of them.
Oh, who gave them jelly?
All right, cool. Oro or whatever. Yeah, it's either Oro, Horst, or Doc.
I believe it's. Let's see what Horst does. Or no, wouldn't it be Oro and then Horst, then
Yeah. Okay, so Oro, go for it.
Okay.
All right, so it's the same setup that you've got. You've got this barrier. You've got this other light source that seems to be approaching you as well, looking like it's trying to box you in. You are about, I don't know, maybe like 30 feet from the enemy's MI uplink. What would you like to do?
I guess the first thing I want to do is try and drop this barrier in front of me.
Okay. All right, give me a computer's roll. If you're going directly, okay, difficulty 3.
Oof. All right. Let's see it.
You're rolling against these guys, pretty much.
Oozing
All right,
confidence.
so yeah, you are able to lower down this shield wall as it kind of gets pushed down into the void, leaving a clear route for you.
All right. And then I guess I'm gonna just run for the node.
All right. As you approach the node, you make an uplink to it. You start downloading some information. Do you want to roll for it now?
Sure.
All right. Give me computer's difficulty 4 at this point.
Is there any case for me rolling knowledge instead?
You're hacking into the system, so I think I would give you engineering maybe, but
All right, I'll do computers again. You said 4?
Mhm.
All right, let's watch me fail this one. Yes, called it. If you try to fail
all right.
and succeed, which have you done?
So you are in the system of the MI. The security system seems to be narrowly on your case, but you did reach it successfully. So really, you have an option to do damage to it at this point. You can attack the MI system directly and shut it down. You have access now to do damage to the ship as well.
Sweet.
All right, so I should have probably told you that before you did your turn, but I think you were probably pretty bent on getting information, though. But what do we get for fail? Oh, fail, the guy just approaches you closer. You probably have one more turn after this before the guy's on you.
Gotcha.
The force, the blue force is on you. Horst or Shan?
Antivirus.
Yes.
Is it? It's still
Horst.
Oh, you failed to. Okay. Which one, Ivan? Which one are you tapped into?
The interceptor.
Okay, I'll shoot the breacher, which is like right on the Fritz, right?
Yeah, that one's a
I'm-
sitting duck.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it's floated. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's in the time it's floated into range as its engines.
If not,
are
I can
down.
wait for Captain.
No, I think it's engine. Or you could do the captain.
Here, Captain, fly us in. I'll deliver the killing blow.
I'm sorry, what
Captain,
was that?
you're muted.
Fly us in so I can destroy this thing.
Let's go.
Captain, do something cool.
Let's go. Alright, Horst is gonna get up and brush himself off. Take a deep breath and get back in the captain's seat
Where you belong, Cappy.
and just fucking fly the ship right.
No fancy maneuvers.
There
No,
goes my
I'm gonna do fancy maneuvers.
Juke
So
'em.
what's our? What they're? I mean, they're right in front of us right now, right?
Yeah, you have to. You can move so you can have them both in front of you. Like you can make a maneuver and have them both able to be hit with the port gun.
Okay.
Right now, the
The other one's
they're not.
offline, right? The one that's a prisoner.
We
Yeah,
could hail.
this-
We could hail them
It's on
to
the
surrender.
portal modes.
Captain, if you want to.
I don't think
25
robot will surrender.
True.
Is it self-aware? Yeah, we'll flip around. We'll do a barrel roll. Get back. Barrel roll. Flip around a roo and get back in place.
difficulty 2, please.
Hey, look, I passed a roll.
All right, so it would look something like this, and then this guy would probably, you would move to this like that. All right. So as you adjust your course, you put these two guys right in front of your path. These two ships in front of your path.
Okay. Now I make up backflip.
All right. Difficulty 3.
There it goes.
All right. You land it. Unfortunately, nobody saw it.
That's fine. Horse knows. This is a
Mama
win.
Egg. Mama
Egg
Egg
knows.
plays
Mama
an
Egg
applause.
knows.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, she plays a
also
little applause track.
in between those rolls, I threw in my ranged shot on the disabled breacher, which was a pass.
Okay, cool.
That-
The breacher explodes as you. Well, it doesn't explode because it's space, but it disintegrates into little particles of dust as it floats through the void of cold, cold space.
Target eliminated.
The interceptor is making its way. It's opening fire on you guys. What would you like to do? Prisoner, top of the order.
Sorry. The breacher is on fire.
No,
Breacher's done.
Done.
Breacher's done.
I'll say this: if you want to give me an engineering check 2 to try and fix the gun, then but you're not in range anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sorry.
Well, I'm still sitting here smacking it, cursing Nivix. I would definitely still like to try and fix this
Yeah.
gun. Like I'm taking the popping the console thing out of it. Come on
Right,
now, get this fur out of here.
All right, give me engineering difficulty 2.
To see how well you blow on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta get the angle and
Oh,
and that's-
jeez.
I love imagining the components of this sci-fi ship just looking like NES cartridges.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
that's
the joke is on you as
You're the one that actually failed the flips.
as the heat blows back in your face and you take one
Oof.
damage
Aw.
from the when you open up the console.
Or
The
you get
heat.
Nivik hair in your mouth.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, Nivik dust flies into your face.
Even worse than the burn.
Oh man.
Coughing
Really
and hacking.
Wild.
You've been Niviked.
Good times.
alright.
Poor guy.
Looks like we made it.
At least we were eating shit together, buddy. Just do a backflip.
Look it out.
He just like plastic loops himself, like.
Yeah, like one leg stretches up and around and gets back on the ground, and then the other and the torso follow.
All right,
Just
Oro, you are
the whole top half, just no clips backwards through his legs.
Oro, you are tied into the system. It is aware that you are in it.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Indeed. I would like to. I guess I'd like to try and disable this antivirus or whatever it's called, this security thing.
Okay. Sure. As you're tapped into the system, give me a difficulty of 3, please.
You got it. 3 complexity failed. Okay, nice.
All right, excellent. So you're not able to shut it down for good. You feel that it's kind of restarted. You put it in kind of a maintenance mode, so it's running a kind of diagnostic on itself. It'll be back up, but you've definitely bought yourself. You've definitely bought yourself some time for sure.
Excellent.
You've bought yourself 4 rounds. Wow, that's a lot of rounds. Okay.
It's a lot of rounds. I
Oh,
doubt.
damn.
Well, we're 3 minutes from 11, so I don't think we'll be here that long.
No, you won't be.
So yeah, I'd like to download whatever identification info I can on this guy.
All right, let me get a difficulty of 4, please.
Got it. Fail.
Dang.
Okay,
Nice.
so you are able to find out that this is being remotely controlled from the surface somewhere.
Ooh, okay.
You start digging a little bit further. It looks like this particular bit of information is booby-trapped, so it looks like a self-destruct system has started once it felt the breach into its information systems. And yeah, you set this thing to self-destruct.
I'm fine with that. Can I get any location info?
Give me a difficulty of 5.
On the D4.
Buddy,
Pushing
Come on.
it hard
push it to the limit.
for the exciting cliffhanger.
What are you
Fail.
rolling? Oh
Oh,
my
God
gosh.
damn it.
Oh man,
It was so close.
Pretty close.
very very close. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that as you continue prodding through the system, it sends a jolt back as you all on the ship see this thing explode. As you are thrown out of MI Space Oro, you're gonna take 1
No.
damage as you kind of come flying out, and yeah, you are going to.
Yes, Cajafaro. I couldn't get it.
The plan falls apart. It certainly did. The plan fell apart.
Perfect. Makes perfect sense. Well,
Yeah.
I know it was somewhere on the surface, so if they may know we're coming, and I don't know. Hopefully, we sent enough of them off of our trail with telling them we're going to Nel Nel or Zobni. Maybe we'll have spread them a bit thin.
All right.
They can't be everywhere.
And I think exactly at 11, we put a close onto this fight, which is fantastic, and we put an end to our session. Jesse, you want to do our shout-outs, please?
Yeah. Special shout out and thank you to everybody in the chat right now. Abbott Costello, Alejandro Nice, Commander Root. Ooh, this is a fun one. I'm just gonna say 2-pair. Have this too. Lemon Juice is 12. Plastic Buddha 88 as always. Rubber Slayer. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You've listened to the
Porcelain
Fabulous
Gnome.
Tunes. Porcelain Gnome. I missed that one.
Oh, no, they were not there anymore. They just
Okay.
left.
Yeah, special shout out to Yev who makes our music that you hear. That's really awesome. You can check him out on soundcloud.com/UQ Project. Also, big shout out to Brian who made our logo, which you can now see in our info on the site. So that is really cool. You can catch him. Oh, I always mess this part up. He streams on. So it's twitch.tv/Brian Keith. BrianKeeth, and he streams weekdays from 10 to 12 and weekends Saturdays 6 to 7. Ivan?
Yes, I believe so.
Cool, yeah. Also, big shout out. Well, shout out to Ari always for DMing, but special shout out
Yeah.
for finishing the second episode for our YouTube video, and shout out to Ivan for editing. I'm not sure who
Yeah, Ivan did
does
that
everything.
one.
Ivan did that one. Special shout out to
Hey.
Ivan for that.
Hey, Oopa! Clap, clap, clap.
Thank you so much.
Yep, and this Saturday, if you want to get some more information about what this whole story is about, and kind of get a little background and get some questions answered, and just kind of see the lore and the history of this particular world, join us Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, as we have How to Kickflip a Horse. We will talk about all things us and kickflipping and horses and Burn Bryte. But I think that's it, unless anybody's got anything else.
Just want to say happy GM Day, happy International GM
Oh yeah,
Day.
happy
Yeah.
International GM's Day to
Yeah.
to everyone's GM and
Oh, thanks,
from
guys! A cake. You shouldn't have.
we teleported you a cake.
Nice. Yes. Roll for cake.
Follow us on
It's
Instagram.
not a lot.
How to kickflip a horse.
Mm-hmm.
We got an email address that is the same, but it's at gmail.com.
Do us a favor, if you are not subscribed, please take a moment and help us out by subscribing. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. It's YouTube / How to Kickflip a Horse. That's our username, all one word. Look for us. And yeah, we really appreciate it. And without further ado, this has been How to Kickflip a Horse.